Hello everybody and welcome back to RainBro Crafts. My name is Colton and today I will be making for you a soap inspired by Miley Cyrus and her song Wrecking Ball. This is a really fun, cool design that uses the natural fragrance oil discoloration as part of a benefit and has a really cool bright crimson red line running straight through it. So stay tuned if you want to see how our soap inspired by Miley Cyrus's song Wrecking Ball turns out. Alrighty, let's get this soap making started. So this soap, just like always, is going to start out with some lye water into our signature plant-based oil blend. We will then blitz that up until it comes to a light trace and mix in our colloidal oatmeal and our additional water that helps offset what our kaolin clay takes out from our soap batter. When we were designing this specific soap, Wrecking Ball, for the Dazzling Divas collection volume 2, I was inspired by obviously the music video for Wrecking Ball, and so we wanted a kind of earthy but a little sweet fragrance and a little bit spicy as well, and so we landed on Twilight Tea and Amber from Brambleberry, which I thought we had used in the past, but I cannot for the life of me remember when that was. It is a really nice kind of warm, but a little floral and a little sweet with some chamomile in there as well. It's a really good fragrance. It does discolor to a brownish tone, so do keep that in mind if you use this fragrance oil. For the design that was inspired by the music video, I wanted the base layer to be, well, I wanted it to be white, but this fragrance oil discolors, so it's going to be a tan color. And then I wanted a thin, crisp, like vivid pinkish red line to kind of match Miley Cyrus's lipstick in the music video, and so I'll put a picture in the corner here so you can see that. This blend of mica that I'm putting on here is a little redder in person than what it looks like in this video, and I think it must be our lighting that is making the color a little off. But we just want a nice solid mica line, so I'm dusting a custom mica blend that we made mainly because we had a lot of little bits of pink and red micas that just we were saving for who knows what reason. And then after I get that mica line down, we are going to add some, I think we used blackberry mica and maybe some interstellar or another dark mica. Zac weighed out the micas, and so I do not happen to remember them off the top of my head, but we wanted a nice kind of grayish black color, kind of reminiscent of the music video as well. And then since we wanted it to be a little bit like concrete, I am adding a tablespoon of green coffee bean husks to the soap batter. That's what I just scooped in there. And these actually discolor to a black after the soaping process happens. And they are a little bit exfoliating, just ever so slightly, but they mainly, for this soap at least, I wanted it to kind of look like the little like pebbles and stones in concrete, basically. So we'll just hand whisk that in, and then we will get out our little scraper there and just break the fall of that soap batter. I did wait maybe about a minute before I did this because the soap batter, both of them, were pretty runny still, which was okay. I'd rather the soap batter be a little liquidy and have to wait a little bit or blend it up a little bit more than have it accelerate and seize up, because that is never a fun thing to go through. And you can see Zac there on the side taking pictures or video. I don't remember what we were going for at that point. This design probably is my most favorite design for the Volume 2 collection, mainly because it's so simple but also so striking. All of the designs we came up with I'm a little bit biased, but they are very pretty. I like each and every one of them, but I think this one might be my most favorite. Something about having that like dark black top color and then a lighter color with that mica line in between it really is pleasing to the eye. While I've been chatting, have scraped out the soap container there. We are going to flatten out the top just a little bit, and then we will dust the top again with some mica. This is Red Vibrance or something like that. It's a really nice red color. It's not super shimmery, which is okay. It's more of like a matte mica, but with that mica line in the middle there, you kind of get a little bit of both, a little shimmery and a little matte, but you still get that really cool color. And then I am going to go in with my chopstick and do really teeny tiny little swirls. It's hard to see, especially with the camera so far back, but the more that I do them, the more you'll be able to see them. And on the second and third batch of this soap that we made, I did go a little bit deeper into the mica, and I think I did a little bit less mica on top as well, just to make it a little more visible, but this adds a nice texture and a nice visual interest to the top. This kind of is a similar technique, or gives a similar vibe to when people use fondant mats as like the toppers for your soap, which we have been wanting to try. We just haven't gotten those before. Or when you use bubble wrap, which we have used bubble wrap before on a test soap, and I'll put a tag up in the corner of that video. After we have all those little swizzles done, I will spritz it with some rubbing alcohol, and we will put the lid on this and tuck it away for 24 hours until it is time to unmold and slice up. Zac will take the slicing away for this one. And you can see the soap batter is a different color than what it started out as, but this is not its final stage. It will continue to darken, and you'll see that in the thumbnail photo, or if you go onto our website, you can also see that final discolored product picture there. And then I always like when soap discolors, because you can see the like line as the discoloration is happening. This fragrance behaved really, really well, so we definitely will add it to our list of get this again for maybe a more autumnal soap. Maybe not quite so like summery, but it still is really good, and I think this one will go really, really well. And then we will break out Dorothy, our multi-bar soap cutter, and slice up the soap, and then we finally get to see the front-on view with that mica line. Sometimes the side views when you split up a soap slab look a little squiggly, but from face on it looks a lot more level and even, which is what that looks like. Once that soap batter actually discolors to the darker brown color, the mica line's even a little bit more visible, which is a really cool effect. We have already finished up all of our Volume 2 Dazzling Diva soaps, and in the next few weeks we're actually going to start on our June Pride collection, which it's crazy to think that we're already to that stage in the year, because when you're making soap at least a month in advance, and we are just about to that point in April where May we have to start doing all those June Pride soaps. So definitely stay tuned if you're interested in seeing what those turn out like. But that is it. That is our soap inspired by Miley Cyrus and her song Wrecking Ball. This soap, just like all the other Volume 2 Dazzling Diva soaps, will be available May 1st online and in person. So definitely check that out. Stop by and say hi and smell the soap, or purchase it online. We want to give a big shout out to our big ol' flamers and our subscribers, our foamy homies, and our suddy buddies. We appreciate each and every one of them and their support, and they get soaps of the month from us or candles, so check that out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below your favorite Dazzling Diva, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.